It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Francis. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Oh.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hand.
God, here we go, dude. Here we go.
Here
Here we go. Oh my God, dude.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat.
Oh my God.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Edwards. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Reads it, fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Off the play fake. Finds his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Powers forward. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense
He had a route to go up.
This option play more and more as this game goes on.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every...
Might have a chance. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Snags it.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run it here on third and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready.
Yeah, he made some clutch plays, for sure.
A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
He's not the fastest dinosaur that ever existed, but he's like a...
Let's put another drive together.
So we gotta look up the order, the rank. Can you do that for me while you're chilling? Can you find out the rank of the fastest dinosaurs? He's not gonna be able to top. I want to know like the 5th fastest dinosaur. That's him.
Dropping back, it's Francis. Flips it out on the screen.
Oh!
Slips a tackle and he's got room.
Oh.
Makes the catch and he's free. The 20. He's at the
Oh,
my God. Raider. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space.
He got me with a noose, too.
The coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
No huddle here for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sooners will call on their punt team.
My offense on both.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for space. It's Hawkins.
I mean, the guy broke like 4 tackles on the way to that.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Trudon.
To the air. It's Francis. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Got to pull it in. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Here we go. What could that flag have possibly been for?
Let's see if it stands.
Illegal man downfield. Ineligible receiver. Right.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The inside handoff. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. As the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll bring him to within 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's caught. It's carry on. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back.
My guy got flattened, dude.
Where to go? Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Zings it complete to the right. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it.
This is stupid. This is stupid. What I'm about to do is stupid.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man.
That's who I pass it to, of all people. God, I'm so bad.
Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Back to throw, it's Francis. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Nice move there.
God.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
Oh, my God. Oh, my... Dude,
It's good, and that was dead solid purpose.
I'm going to have a breakdown. I'm going to have a fucking mental breakdown.
The offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown?
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Maybe some room here. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Snags it quickly on the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Man, it almost does that.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, marking at the 16-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the 2 backs stack up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Flips it out in the flat.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Hit as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks early.
Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And if field goal unit's not coming out here, guys, I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Handoff, keep working on that clock. Fights off a defender. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Hey, move. Go, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Francis. What a grab with one hand.